Yeah.
And when you talk about, expressing themselves through whatever medium, like stories, song, dance, art, photography, then if we were to direct that so that the end product they produce could be used in the technology we have now, so that they can see the benefit of their results of what they've done reflected back at them through their handheld device, and hear it through the earphones, then I think we're going to go a long way to really start to break it down and get these young people to start to become, people who listen.
Yeah. Well, speaking as a Wadula and having engaged for many years with your culture, one of the things I find is the first thing is trust. Because as a white man, it takes a long time to establish that. And then from my experiences of working with some of these young men, it takes up to 2 years before they get to a point where they believe enough in themselves to actually reinforce what they've learned.
I'm talking about having a hierarchical structure from the top all the way down, and from the grassroots all the way back up as far as it can go. And then once you get that working in the middle, and that amicable arrangement working, and I think this is where we as CCY can start to look at doing that.
They're starting to feel that they are part of something, rather than being fragmented, like you mentioned. The issue for us is that we need to make sure that there is an understanding and an awareness within the community of how detached they are from mainstream. And once we can get the community understanding that, because I feel that there's a subculture to the Aboriginal culture, and they're the ones that have been in the system for generationally in welfare and in justice. And if we can start breaking that by connecting these kids to those sort of mentors and role models that are required, and linking them up to that concept of self-esteem and self-respect, then we can start demanding that respect back if we're showing the same to them. And then we're in an environment that's based on that whole concept of strong spirits, strong minds.
What an ideal opportunity for us to start to just go to our ministers and say, we've got an idea. We want to stop this. It's going to save us as the government money by keeping our kids out of the system. It's going to get the pride and our self-esteem back up again where it needs to be, and it's going to be win-win all round.
So it's about relationships, and it's about demonstrating to people that we can work together, and if we can work together, the community can certainly work together, but it's also about getting rid of that ignorance and educating the community. So the message we give our government members is that we need to send out this message in educating people and creating programs that will get Aboriginal people involved in working with their people as well as working with the white community.